name is Steve Samuel from Design Visionaries, and today I'd like to show you some really neat techniques that you could use to work with convergent bodies. So recently I downloaded this program called Polycam on my cell phone, regular cell phone, and I used the software to make this scan. All I had to do is put the use the software on my cell phone and walk around I had my hand up like this, and my colleague took the phone and walked around, and just the software takes a bunch of pictures and then stitches them together and makes this very, very accurate convergent body. These are the kinds of scans that you would have really needed some sophisticated equipment to create previously, and then the calculations are made somewhere else. They're not made on your phone, and then it comes back to you as a OBJ file or an STL file. There's a whole bunch of different protocols. So it's amazing that just with a cell phone you can do scans to this level of detail. What a new world we're living in. Anyway, once you then have the STL file or the OBJ file, you can simply say File, Import, STL. You can navigate to where you put that thing and say OK, and say OK. And when you fit, it comes in looking something like that. So now what we've seen is that when it comes in, for the scans that I've done thus far, they come in shrunken by a factor of 1,000, literally. So what I've done to verify that is I've scanned just a real quick scan of my hand holding a business card that I knew was exactly 2 inches. And so what I did was I did a measurement. If I go to Analysis, Measure, and I go from point to point, let's say, or line to line, I'll go to Curve, and I'll select Top Curve, Bottom Curve, and I'll get 0.0019 or 0.002. So that's how I know that in order to make this correct, I need to scale it up by a factor of 1,000 because it's a 2-inch width card. And I've done this a few different times, so I know that for whatever reason that seems to be the scale factor. So now I want to scale it. A really nice way to do that is to go into the point creation mode. So that's Curve, Point, and I'm going to do a point on face. And I'm going to stick the point right there and say OK. Incidentally, I change the color of this scan because it usually comes in blue, and then the blue point doesn't seem to have as much contrast as I need to see it. So then what I do is I do Home, More, and I do the Scale Body command. Scale Body right there. With Scale Body, I'm going to do a uniform scale, and I'm going to select the body to scale, and I'm going to select that little point, and that's the point that it scales from. And then I put in a factor of 1,000, type it in, and say OK. After that, I can do a fit, and as you can see, I've got this correctly scaled model now. Next, I want to create, let's say, a bracelet. I want to create a bracelet that will fit this wrist perfectly. So what I like to do, the technique that I like to do, is to create a intersecting plane and do an intersection curve, and then use that curve to get the rest of the geometry. So what I'm going to do now is go into the datum CSIS, and I'm going to, so first I rotated everything into a view that it feels to me that it's pointing straight up. and then I'm going to do a datum thesis of the current view. So that's wonderful. That gives me the ability now to sketch upon that current view and make a line segment that looks like that, let's say. So that's the segment that will be the basis for this intersection curve that I'm going to do. And once I have that curve, I can clean it up and reshape it. So I finished the sketch on that. I'm going to then extrude that so that it intersects with the convergent body from the STL file or the OBJ file, whatever you have. So there's that. Control B, get rid of that now. And then the next move is to do the intersection curve. So I do curve, and the intersection curve function is here, and I'm going to select the convergent body, and then I'm going to select the new plane that I've created. Say OK, and then I'm going to hide the scan, and there is the shape that I want to make a bracelet around. I want it to be a perfect ellipse, so I'm going to say sketch. I'm going to select that actual plane that I used as the sketch plane. There we go. OK. And I'll come up with an ellipse that closely fits that shape. So I'm just moving this around and messing around a little. I could shrink it this way a little bit. And I want to leave a little bit of clearance, so that looks pretty good. Say OK, finish that. Let's do the extrude now. And the extrude is going to be a symmetric extrude. And for this particular example, I'm going to do a 0.75. But then I want it to be a bracelet, so I'm going to say offset, a two-sided offset. And so I'll start at 0 and go to 0.125, like that. Say OK. I can now hide this and this. Then I want to put full radiuses on the edges, so I'm going to go to face blend. With face blend, I'm going to do a 3-face blend, where this is face number 1, that's face number 2, and that's face number 3. I want to make sure that it says trim body to blend and trim to all. So say apply there. And as you can see, it makes a nice full radius. Let's do it one more time. Select the first face, select the second face, and then the middle face. Say OK. Control J. Let's make it a gold bracelet, like that. Good. And then Control Shift K. Let's bring back the wrist. And so there you have it. Your instant creation of a bracelet for your convergent body that was scanned with a regular cell phone. It's amazing. It's astonishing how accurate it is. And like I said, this would have been so much more difficult just a few months ago. But now you can do these accurate scans with your phone. So I hope you enjoyed that. Those are very powerful techniques. Again, my name's Steve Samuel from Design Visionaries. I hope you help us out by hitting the like and subscribe button. And we will be doing more of these videos pretty soon. So stay tuned and hopefully put us in your feed. Ring the bell and like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Again, Steve Samuel.